Yeah, but people don't come here to enrich their lives, don't they? Because they're broken, don't
To further break their life, isn't it? Um, well, it seems like well,
It's 3 years ago. 3 years ago when I started playing this game, it was um full of weird people, right? But in a good way.
eh,
And what I heard this game described as was like in Tetris, you have all these different shaped pieces, and they all fit together. That's like normal people in real life.
eh,
But in VR chat, you have like, I don't know, like the triangular Tetris piece that doesn't fit with the square ones. So it comes to VR chat where all of the misshapen people that don't fit in with the normal ones somehow all fit together with each other. Um, that was the analogy, and I thought that was pretty funny.
yeah,
But it seems like now the Tetris pieces are like melting. They smell funny. They just like fragment randomly and smash
yeah.
on the floor, and you just can't.
Can't make
Like
sense
some of
of
them are
that.
floating around, some of them are like liquid, and it's just fucked. There's no cohesion of any sort.
Yeah.
Um, like you can compact sand. You pour like sand into a bucket, and what you can do is you can gently but quite um.
Firmly.
But like the oscillations are really quick, but the gentle. That happens really fast.
Hmm.
You can shake or vibrate the bucket of sand, and then all of the tiny pieces of sand will reorient themselves, fit together,
Yeah.
and you can like compact the bucket of sand into a But maybe the analogy is like if you shook up the game, that you shook up everyone, they would start to kind of fit together
Hmm.
more cohesively.
Maybe if I just will.
Um, yeah, now it's just don't even bother.
Yeah. I uh I'm pretty sure I had this conversation. They like I do want to think good of people. They're not helping me very much with that.
I was gonna say you can, just don't do it here.
Yeah, I
Look
think
how
you're
tiny
probably
Um,
this
right.
cube is compared to my hand.
It's just
Oh,
like I mean, you got this kid. He's got a chance here. He's supposed to have a really good chance to network with a lot of people. Forget us. Like we're retarded. All right, we kind of been over this. When we have no hope. I barely got a job when I got fucking what? I'm 26 now. My first fucking job. Uh, but like you know, someone like I don't know, relatively young, having the ability to actually connect and communicate with adult people because it's one way to actually I don't know what to call it, like grow up. You have the mentality sometimes of the herd that you're with, and that would be your chance. This would be your chance to basically learn how to
right
communicate, how to
there.
talk with people, how you know when to
On my
talk, what to
turn, you bet.
say, you know what is the thing that you should go for, where should you focus your like studies, for example, or like your intellect. I'm gonna block this kid, give me a second. um
anyone that's avatar is bigger than like 3 meters tall gets blocked.
yeah, so like that should be your chance to learn all sorts of things that you do not know about this world. But all you get is like crying idiots and weird mirror dwellers, and it's like pseudo intellects to be around. Are people who just want to be there because they want to jerk their own I don't know, brain off. Eh,
Mm.
it's just annoying. It ends up being like it's just a system that kills itself slowly. It just ends up
I
being
read the fridge.
what?
But
You're raiding the fridge. Eh.
I'm not sure if I'm hungry enough for a fish finger sandwich. I'll give it like.
Do you have jam near you?
مو مستوعب شيء.
I think so.
This sounds like a possibly an
Oh yeah, that's what
adult
I was
over
gonna
there.
say. Like,
للحين.
it's hanging out with Tanya last night. I
Yeah.
think I've stopped playing Dark and Darker, and then I noticed that she lied, so I immediately booted up VR chat.
I need some friends.
No friends.
صار وشو؟ صار شيء غبي شوي.
She was there with like
شلون أقول لك السالفة أول حاجة؟
I think 4 or 5 other people.
Flower and such.
Yeah, there's a guy called Sentaya.
Yeah, I
He's pretty
know.
cool. There was another guy there who didn't really join in talking. Seemed alright. Another guy there who didn't say a thing. And then there was, I think, 1 or 2 more. One of this German girl that seemed pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad part of this game is now the decent people that have established a proper friend group that they like will hide away in private worlds.
Yeah, they do not further seek more friend groups. I wonder if that's like a normal behavior.
I had a lot of fun hanging out with them. I was in that world for I think an hour and a half, just talking about stupid shit and making silly jokes. And the types of people in that room were the ones that they're definitely not the type of people that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Which seem to be everywhere these days. Which are the ones who have to keep talking all the time. Like someone in the room has to talk.
Yeah, it's like the background noise guy that we met like on the bar word. Fucking what is it? What's it called?
Remember?
It's like full of people ERPing over there, and you decided that was a good word for us to go.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I had a lot of fun talking to a bunch of people who, when one person starts talking, like no one else even comes close to interrupting them or talking over them.
Yeah.
It's not like 2 people want to talk at the same time and they both kind of think, fuck you, I'll talk. So you have 2 talking at the same time. There's like long pauses and then someone will say something and there'll be another pause and then so there's no like rush to be the center of attention or anything like that. Like everyone's just relaxing.
Yeah.
And then you go to a public world and it's just full of retards. Doesn't matter which world you go to, there's just idiots and kids everywhere. And this is the choice. It's either hang out in a nice, private, relaxed room with 5 people that are all like they know how to socialize, they're all interesting to talk to, funny, or go to a public world with like 30 fucking idiots in it.
Yeah, that's
This
what's
is the choice that game provides you with,
kind of being a
which is
turn off
probably why
for me
most
in
of the
VR
people
chat
have.
recently.
So what you have to do is somehow try and incentivize people hiding in the private rooms to come out, go back into public. But it's so difficult when it's they're full of idiots.
Yeah, it's like imagine you want to go to make friends and like the first exposure for you in VR chat, of course, it's going to be the black cat. You're immediately just gonna just not want to play this game ever again.
I tried to get Monty to play last year, because I
أول
thought it would
كنت
be quite
تقول
funny.
شو اسمه بدي صدق أكلمك كم
But
مرة.
he went to a pug. There was an autistic brony pony fucker that would just talk over everyone.
Was he like a
Like he was in a
legitimate
pony
brony,
avatar, and
like
he would
you know?
he'd like talk really slowly, and he'd repeat the same thing. And the way he talked made it like even if you were listening to him with all of your attention, you still wouldn't understand what the fuck he's talking about because he's
Yeah.
like slurring his words, stopping and starting sentences randomly, and he'd just talk over everyone.
I think maybe
And Monty was like, "If
these are
that's what the
like
game is like, fuck it."
yeah, I can't blame Monty. Here's the thing, like you really cannot blame him. You can't tell him maybe you should give it another try because
I know. It's just,
uh, it's just like that on repeat times billion. Like if it was bad then, now it's even worse.